Yo, what up, y'all? I'm just gonna dive right in, man. What have I been telling you guys? What have I been telling you guys for the longest time ever? I kept telling you guys that Sony needs to focus on PlayStation Plus Premium. They need to try to compete with Game Pass day ones. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They don't want to bring you no value. They want to lock you down behind a plastic box so they can lock you down behind a paywall, and you have to pay $70 a pop, $70 a game. Like, it's crazy. It's just nonsense. Like, I'm sitting here trying to think, like, okay, what have been the strategy since the middle of the year? We've been going over and over and over this whole strategy plan, right? What is the strategy? What the games that are coming down the pipeline for the PlayStation Plus subscription service? What are they like that you really can be turned up and hyped about? Because ever since they revamped it, they rebuilt it, they tried to rebuild PlayStation Now and say, hey, well, we're going to redo it. But then it just kind of got brushed under the rug through all the controversy about the whole entire Xbox Uncle Phil trying to buy Call of Duty Activision Blizzard deal. It just bust their bubble. When they woke up that morning, they seen Uncle Phil drop 70 billion on Call of Duty. At that point, Jim Ryan head was spinning 360. Because we already know he is the biggest clown in the gaming industry, man. Out here in these gaming streets. He is the laughing stock. You know why? It's because they don't listen to nobody. Only people that they want to listen to is the fanboys and the ponies that's telling them, yes, can we do this? Yes. Can we do that? Yes. It's never, hey, hold up, wait a minute. No, wait, we need to rethink what we're gonna do, our next move. We can't just continue to focus on AAA banger, story driven adventure walking simulators, but we don't want to focus on making a third person or first person shooter game to compete with Call of Duty, Activision Blizzard. We're not trying to hurry up and push those live service subscription games out to PlayStation Plus Premium. And you're wondering why you're having engagement problems. You're wondering why you have lost 2 million people plus. They're probably at 3 million by now. Because we're just not getting this news. They could be at 5 million subscribers lost for all we know. This news could be old, but it's just now getting out there. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how many subscribers they lost already. Once everybody heard about those AAA bangers coming, oh man, I keep telling y'all guys, man, it's not going to be a joke come next year. It's fun and games now since God of War about to drop. But after you play that game for like 2 or 3 months, okay, all right, it's time for something else. You know, however long it's going to take some people to beat it. It may take a couple weeks or so. But then they're going to be like, oh man, now we're on that waiting train again for Spider-Man 2. How long that's going to take to come out? The middle of next year, the end of next year? That's probably the only AAA banger that everybody is really wanting to play, because we don't know what Wolverine is going to be doing. We know it's going to be a banger though. You know what I'm saying? We know it's going to be a banger. But this is just the things that I've been going over so much. I tried to tell you guys this was going to happen. People are switching over to Xbox and PC and mobile, all because of Game Pass. Because it's the value there. They're dropping games on there, bro. Even if they ain't even got a lot of first party games that they already, but the games are already on there from their first parties though. So they do have Halos. I think the whole entire Halo collection, Gears of War, all the Forzas, Hellblades, You know, they have sports. They have EA Play, I think, on there. They got Fortnite. They got so much value on one subscription service, bro. You don't even care about day ones. Like, at this point, it's so many games. Like I said, Game Pass is the Netflix of gaming. You have so much to play on there, bro. It's way overwhelming. You can't even play everything, bro. You get finger cramps. You playing so much games. You have to put the controller down. You have to take a break. You can't really say that for PlayStation Plus, because they refuse to listen to their own fan base and the gaming community. And now they have spoken. We don't even have to do the talking anymore. We're letting the gaming community do the talking now. The gaming community have stood up and said, hey, Sony, you're going to have to listen to us now, or we're going to leave. Because they ain't even bought Call of Duty yet. Far as I know, Uncle Phil's like, y'all can keep Call of Duty on PlayStation. Only thing we want to do is just put it on Game Pass so we can expand our cloud service to everybody. We want everybody to be on Game Pass, or can in some way get into the Game Pass ecosystem. That is the only thing that Uncle Phil cares about. He don't care how you play it. He don't care if you play Game Pass on your microwave. On your refrigerator. He don't care. He don't care how you play, as long as you can jump into the Xbox ecosystem somehow. That's all he cares about. But I knew this is a sad day for Sony, because this is another big L, because they're just going down the wrong path. And I told you guys this a while back. I say, if old Lion Jim Ryan keeps going down this path, he is going to destroy the PS5. I keep telling you guys that. I say this is not a joke. You know, why do you think he's fighting? He's not just fighting to stop them from buying Call of Duty. He's trying to stop them from putting Call of Duty on Game Pass. If it wasn't going to be on Game Pass and they were just going to buy it to own it, that would be different. But they're going to put every Call of Duty on Game Pass, and from every game from here on out, day one, and you're going to be able to play it on mobile, your PC, your console, your televisions, your tablets, your laptops. Anyway, you can get into the Xbox ecosystem. And this has been going on for a while. This ain't like, see, the whole game plan was, the whole strategy for Xbox was to build off of, you know, the subscription service, build onto the subscription service, and keep bringing value, more and more value. Now Game Pass is expanding. See, from Xbox One era, nobody really, see, if you go back to the Xbox One, nobody really knew what Uncle Phil was really doing, the strategy that he had. I noticed it, but I didn't really see it coming. To this day, it's still a shock to see how big Game Pass has grown and how it's moving. It's moving units in different countries now. They're outselling the PS5 in different countries. Japan and the US is outselling PS5s, you know, by a large margin. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's like, and the moment that pretty much Sony turned their back on the Japan market, they automatically was looking for a new home. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, we don't like how you're gonna do a price hike here, you know, where you actually make the PlayStation. Like, it made 0 sense. And that lets me know Sony front office, Sony CEOs, they don't care about nobody but money. That's why I say they are greedy, grimy, and shady. You know what I'm saying? That just proves that's what you are. If your own country is telling you that you are too greedy, you are too grimy, you are shady, and you are low down. And if you think these people are not noticing what you're doing, you're jacking the price up on the games. You're jacking the price up on the console. You're saying you want to be innovative. You're saying you want to believe in generations. Come on, Jim Ryan, stop the cap. Stop the cap. It is crazy, man, that we are living in a greedy generation like this. This is the most greediest generation I can think of that's out in the open. Now, I could be wrong. It could have been going on since PS4 probably was like getting like this, but I don't think it was this open. Like, I don't think it was this open. Not that I can remember. I don't think it really came out as this greedy. I mean, they were, but it wasn't as bad. Like, I don't know. It's just a different vibe from when they jumped from the PS4 Pro to the 5. It just like, okay, now they got more cocky, more arrogant. They think they can just do whatever they want to and not have to answer to the gaming community. Like, they're not gonna respond. You're gonna sit here and just make all these business moves. It's actually hurting the PlayStation, because most people are gonna be like, okay, this ain't really affordable for the average person. Nah, it's just way too much. If you add up all those games that you're gonna have to buy throughout that console generation, how much money you think that is? Like if you just sit down and think, and versus you're paying one price if you want to buy a Game Pass a year on your Xbox or PC or mobile, versus every single game you get, you're paying $70 a pop. Then you got to buy $1,000 PS5, because 9 out of 10 you ain't gonna be able to find one in the store. So you're gonna have to go to a renter center or a scalper that's on eBay somewhere that done scalped it, and you better hope your PS5 ain't broke. Because you're definitely not gonna get the customer service that you're gonna want, because they have that little stars program you got to be in now. Oh yeah, all type of anti-consumer stuff going on with Sony. All type of stuff, man. It's too much to name in one video. I would be going on all the way for the next week complaining about things. I would need a week-long video. It's just way too much stuff that they have it's way too much stuff that they have been doing, bro. We can even go far as the build quality. The consoles are being built cheaper. They're breaking, they're tearing up. People have audio issues. People controllers have broke. People PS5s have went to sleep in sleep mode and they couldn't wake it up. Graveyard. It went to the gaming graveyard dead. It ain't even a zombie. It just went to sleep and never woke up, like it had NyQuil or something. I was like, are they joking right now? It's a frame drop plastic box, overpriced remake station. like who hyped this machine up to make it seem like it's the next best thing since sliced bread, man? Who did this? Like, who? It was like, y'all remember the pandemic when everybody went out to buy all that toilet paper? and everybody was like, they bought 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. And everybody was like, why did I buy all this toilet paper? they got toilet paper to last the next 5 years, and they don't even know why they bought it, just because of the hype that was behind it. That's it. Sometimes you buy stuff, you don't even know why you got it, and then when you get it, it ain't special as you thought it was about to be. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm just saying, man, it's just like, you lost 2 million subscribers plus, man. I'm pretty sure the number have gotten bigger by now, especially now that word got out. Everybody's gonna start, they're gonna look for a new home, especially the little My Little Ponies. They always looking for a new home. They're always looking for a shelter. They need someone to comfort them, and that's why they have Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? Over there on the green team, Xbox and Game Pass, man, bringing you them day ones. Them AAA bangers coming next year. I know a lot of people have been upset. They've been wanting to see them this year. I kind of get it. I mean, it is frustrating to see some of your favorite games pushed back, but just to hear that they're coming, that they're on the way, that's more special than the Xbox One generation, because you're like, okay, now we got games, but they just ain't out yet. You know what I'm saying? You got the Forza Motorsports. You got even Fable. People throwing Fable out there. They're pushing for Fable. You know what I'm saying? They got, Redfall, Starfield, Stalker 2, Hellblade 2. So many more games. Even multiplayer games like the Harry Potter game. You got a lot of more bangers are about to drop that a lot of people ain't talking about. You know what I'm saying? And some of those bangers are going to be on Game Pass. So think about that too as well. But I just wanted to touch on that. I just want to touch on that subject. But we're gonna probably dive into something else later on, man. But I think I'm gonna leave it right there because I got some more news. But this whole entire, it's sad to see, but it should be a lesson to Sony to listen to your fan base. Stop being so hard-headed and stubborn. That old school way of thinking since the 90s. Come on, man. You gotta keep up with the time now. This ain't Back to the Future. Tighten up, Decepticons. You've been hearing what's been going down in these gaming streets. Xbox ain't messing around this generation. AAA banger after banger after banger. And I'm gonna leave it right there, man. So make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be notified on all of the new latest and greatest news in these gaming streets. And if you like to jump into the Xbox ecosystem, the PlayStation ecosystem, or if you like to rent games or order games or order some merch, check out my clothing, just click the links down below in the description. Thank you and peace.